Hello, good evening. How are you all? Welcome to this session. The previous day session, how to frame the questions using Google form whenever the form is meant for quiz conduction. So in this session, the remaining subpart will be covered and how to generate certificate automatically, that will be also covered in this session. Let us start. So yesterday same form we considered and I explained how to use short answer, multiple choice, checkbox, whenever you are changing this particular option here, there will be a different style of selecting the answer key and assigning the points. So drop down, let us see now first. Question is question, option 1, option 2, answer key. I am selecting option 1 as the answer. You are clicking the done. Let us see the preview. First of all, you are supposed to enter some email ID before giving the answers. So here for this question, the student is supposed to select any one particular option. I am selecting option 2. After submission, please observe that was wrong, so 0 marks. Go to the form. So this drop down box is similar to multiple choice. There is no difference. Here drop down box is similar to multiple choice, that was covered in the previous sessions already. So in this way you can use the drop down box to give wide variety of options to the students. So see the preview one more time. Now I am selecting option 1, that is correct. So 1 mark that was awarded. So short answer paragraph, they are similar. In the short answer you are supposed to give multiple possible ways. In the multiple choice only one will be selected. In the check boxes you are supposed to give the points carefully. The student may select more than one option if you are moving to the check boxes. Drop down is similar to multiple choices. Let us see file upload option. Here also you can control the type of the document, number of files also you may limit, the size of the file, everything. Here whenever they are adding answer, you may give some points. Suppose the student is supposed to write the answer on a paper, and after scanning it, if they are uploading in this place, how many points they obtained from this process, that you may observe in this place. You may assign some points. After uploading, they will get same number of points. Let us see the preview. Here there is no magic, just you will observe the email ID they will enter. The student is supposed to upload a file. After uploading the file, automatically they will obtain points. Please observe here 0 by 1, 0 by 1. Let us go to the form. In the answer key, please observe, in the answer key, 1 point that was selected already. 1 point that was selected already. We have clicked 1 also. But please observe here, after uploading the document also, 0 by 1 that is showing. Means, please observe here responses option is there. In the responses option, the individual score release option we may observe. Here we will observe whatever the documents they uploaded. After observing those documents, we are supposed to give the particular score. Please observe here individual documents are there. Here we may add individual feedback in this place, and we are supposed to release the score after giving the particular grade or points. Add individual feedback option is there. Please observe. Here you may enter the feedback after observing the uploaded document, like your answer is correct or your answer is wrong, or you may comment like some partial component in your answer is correct. You may upload some document, means the correct key, the correct answer. You may upload some external link also to observe the content one more time. After adding the feedback, we may save it. Even there is a chance to modify the feedback also. If you don't want to send it to the student, you may delete it. Here please observe, I entered 1. Here maybe due to the slow internet speed of my system, I am getting this comment. Please observe. But here whenever you are assigning the points, automatically this form will be saved. So then you are assigning 1 mark. The student will observe, then 1 mark out of 1 mark. Then you are supposed to release the score. Whenever you are selecting the question as file upload, then the faculty is supposed to give the score. If the particular option is file upload, after verification of the answer in that particular file only, as a faculty we are supposed to send the feedback or send the score. If it is the linear scale, let us see the preview. Two I am selecting, I am submitting, I am observing the score. Please observe the number of points are 0 by 1 only, 0 by 1 only. So whenever here you are giving the scale, generally this particular question that is meant for collecting feedback from the participant, the level of the satisfaction, the level of the appreciation they are supposed to give. So here there is no rigid way of mentioning this answer as the correct, this answer as the correct, this answer as the correct, like that. So whenever you are giving the option like file upload linear scale, immediately after attempting that particular question, immediate validation of the point means immediate awarding of the mark to the particular question is not possible. Directly in the demonstration, I hope you understood very clearly. So immediately whenever if you want to give the grade, we are supposed to choose multiple choice question, that is best, or drop down. Multiple choice or drop down, that is best. Even if very few partial different answers are existing, then you may go for short answer also. Now we will see multiple choice grade. Here please observe, in the multiple choice grade, for every row they may choose one option as the correct from possible columns. For example, if I am selecting this as the correct answer and this as the correct answer in the second row, if I am saving here, if I am observing the preview, if the student is supposed to select this one, I am submitting. Whenever I am checking the score, please observe, EF is correct, so 1 mark they obtained. But second row, there is no answer given from the student, so 0 marks. So 1 mark out of 2 that was awarded to the student. Means whenever you are giving a question such that match these parameters with these parameters, then you may select multiple choice grid question for that purpose. In the answer key, you are supposed to show the correct answer first of all. Here you may show the number of points as per your wish, no problem. Finally you are supposed to click this done. Please observe, if you are highlighting this one, selecting this one, require a response in each and every row, then see the preview. I selected EF, but I don't want to show the answer here. But this is giving a reminder to me. This question requires one response per row, please observe. Then I need to select compulsory. So after submission, image with the cars. 1 second. Now I want to see the score. So 2 by 2 I am getting because I selected both correct answers in this quiz. So 2 by 2 marks I am getting. So by selecting this particular one, you are giving a chance to the student. By mistake also, they are not forgetting any sub point. Now we'll go to the checkbox grid. Please observe. The same way we are showing the correct answers like to the multiple choice grid. Please observe for the row 1 EF is the correct answer. Row 2 I selected the correct answer. So here 0 by 1, here 1 by 1. Let us see the preview one more time. Please observe, in the place of the first row, I need to select only EF to obtain the mark. But the question is consisting, what type of the pattern we are considering? Checkbox grid we are considering. So, by mistake, I selected GH also. So, even if correct answer is included, but I am getting finally 0. I am getting 0. So, here the selection is multiple choice or checkbox grid. The selection is based on the perception of the faculty before setting the question paper. So these are the different possibilities from the previous session and up to now. If short answer is selected, if paragraph is selected, if multiple choice is selected, if file upload is selected, if linear scale is selected, what will happen when the student is attempting to give the answer? That type of the demonstration that was covered up to now. I hope it is clear to you. Generally, whenever you are conducting a quiz examination, if you are allowing them to write the examination within a specific duration, then immediately after the email address, you may include date, because from that particular field, the date on which they are attempting, you may identify. Even without giving chance to collect the data also, that is not a big problem, because anyway in the responses, whenever you are considering the Excel sheet, automatically time stamp will show the date. Is it okay? So generally here there is no need to include date also as one parameter. Generally we are not supposed to assign any point to the date. because only we are supposed to assign the points for remaining questions. Then final score will be calculated. In the responses field, individual response you may observe. Even whenever you are releasing the score, they will receive a email with their scores. Even after submission also they are observing their score comfortably. Here in the summary section, you may observe the average, median, range of the marks of the students. Here you may observe frequently missed questions. Frequently missed questions you may observe easily in this section. Their scores are not released. So in this way you may observe. Even you may observe the day and time of submission also. You may observe the correct responses validation in the graphical form you will observe. So this everything will be including in the responses section. If you are going to the spreadsheet option, all the possible responses, everything they will be recorded in this place. And type of the score, how many points they scored for every question in total, everything you will observe in this place. So this is the story of the Google form. Whenever it is supposed to conduct a quiz examination, so generally after conducting examination we are supposed to send a certificate also to the student if it is the add-on course or certificate course and examination, or sometimes this concept you may utilize for issuing certificate after attending some online webinar. Let us see the particular part. So here I want to take a new form. So please have notice I am considering a new form. If you are using the Certify-M app for the first time, here I already installed add-on. Please observe here one particular symbol is there. Add-on, the name is appearing whenever I am showing the cursor here. If I am clicking Certify-EM, I already installed this particular add-on in my system, so I am getting this one. If you are using the Certify-EM for the first time, you are supposed to click this more option, and please observe here several options are available. In these options, add on this particular label you need to click. So here I want to tell one more point to all of you. If you want to use same set of questions to create a new Google form, then in this place you may check make a copy. Then same questions will be copied into a Google form. Then nicely you may change the title of the form. Then new form will be coming with the same old questions. So generally if you are conducting 3 or 4 webinars in a week, no need to type every time the questions. If they are in the standard format, just click make a copy, then change the title simply. That is sufficient. Add collaborators. By clicking it, you may show 2 or 3 different moderators. Means from their Gmail ID also they may access this particular form. Suppose if you want to observe how many candidates are registered for your webinar, so generally 2 or 3 collaborators should be there for this form. So parallelly from their home, easily they may observe the statistics. If you are not adding the collaborators here who created this particular Google form, they are only supposed to observe the responses using their Gmail ID. So I am telling the usage of the Certify-M actually. Please click the add-ons. So here different apps you will identify. Here you need to type Certify-EM. I already installed, so it is showing the comment installed. If you are the first time using it, then you need to click here and that will be installed. That comment here it will come. Then you are supposed to clear this one. Here you need to click close. Then you will again come to your form. Then here add-on symbol will come. Whenever you are clicking it, Certify-EM, it will be available. You may add so many add-ons. There are different types of add-ons are available in the Google Play Store. Okay, what is the usage of the Certify-EM add-on? We can send automatic certificates. That is the usage of this Certify-EM add-on. If I am adding 5 add-ons, what will happen? The complete 5 add-ons list here it will come. If I want to use Certify-EM, I need to click it. If I want to use Timify-EM, I may click it. If I am using Form Ranger add-on, I may click it. So selecting the particular add-on is based on my interest, that is based on my purpose. Here first of all I need to click Certify-EM. So whenever you are clicking this add-on Certify-EM, it will appear. First of all you need to click this one, enable Certify-EM in this quiz. Enable Certify-EM in this quiz. Please observe. Certify-EM is now enabled for use in this quiz. Okay, get started. So here please observe the link with the Certify-EM you will identify whenever you are observing this particular sub window. Here please observe my logo, my display picture that is appearing. Please observe here also my display picture is observing. So some members they may use 2 or 3 different Gmail IDs. Whenever both the accounts are same means whenever their Google Drive sign in and sign in account for the Google form, if both are same, then only you will observe this particular Certify-EM window here. Sometimes in your computer, whenever if you are clicking the add-on and if you are selecting the Certify-EM, you will receive a comment in this place. Wherever I am moving my cursor, please observe extremely to the right side of the window. Okay, wherever I am moving my cursor, in this place you will receive a comment such that Certify-EM is not connected or not enabled. That particular comment here you may observe. The specific reason is in your system you are using 2 or 3 Gmail accounts maybe in parallel. then please sign out from all the accounts and sign in from that account from which you want to design this particular Google form. Simple indication is here, whatever may be the account display picture that is observing, please observe in this place exactly here. The same display picture should be observed here. If both are matching, then from the corresponding account you will use the Certify-M add-on. The simple logic is the Google Drive sign in Gmail ID and the form sign in Gmail ID should be same to use Certify-EM. That is a basic thumb rule to use the Certify-EM add-on. Please remember. We need to turn on, first of all we need to turn on this particular Certify-EM app first. If you want to send certificate after a webinar, we need to choose passing percentage as 0, means for every candidate those who filled the form they need to get one certificate. Okay, if it is the purely quiz, then we may select the pass percentage like 40 or 50 or 60 or 80 based on our requirement. Here different templates will be there. I am choosing the golden template. Okay, whenever you are using the Certify-EM, first of all, if I am selecting golden, whenever I am clicking the email me one sample, then sample certificate it will send to my mail ID. So I may observe the sample certificate, how it is looking. The certificate declares that this is the default sample values inserted by the Google form, has completed this particular examination with some certificate ID. Okay, so please observe here, if I am using ICT webinar, if I am using ICT webinar in this place, I am sending one more sample. I am sending one more sample to my mail ID. Preparing a sample certificate. Please observe, has completed ICT webinar, has completed ICT webinar, means thumb rule is whatever may be the title you have given in this place, that will come as default in this place. Am I clear? Whatever may be the examination name you are typing here, that will be automatically appearing in this place of the certificate. So email address compulsory that will collect, because automatically the form should send the certificate to a specific person via their email ID only. Whenever this form is meant for sending a certificate for online event, first of all I need to collect the name and I need to collect their organization name at least. Remaining questions I don't want to include in this form. Is it okay? I am going to my drive. Here all the previous records, shared folders, certificate templates, everything you will observe in the Google Drive. If you are using Certify EM for the first time, then please observe, you are supposed to try it in the Google first. Certify EM, type in the Google search, automatically you will identify this as the first item. Certify EM, try it now. Please click certificate templates. We already observed this particular golden template as sample. So different templates you will observe in this place. Next, please click here, see for the instructions. So these are the possible merge tags you are supposed to include in your certificate design. Please observe in the same page, you can use any of these examples. Here they given hyperlink. Please observe. Underline is there means they are given hyperlink. Please click it. If you are using the Certify EM for the very first time, please click this one. Then automatically in your Google Drive, all the sample copies will come. Otherwise, in your Google Drive, you are not able to observe these sample copies. I am explaining one more time. If you are using Certify EM for the first time, in the Google search, please type certifyem.com/try it now. Please click certificate templates. Some templates will come. Okay. In this subpage, please click for instructions. In this subpage, use any of these examples. Hyperlink is available just below the golden template. You are supposed to click this one. Then automatically you are observing separate window that is opening in your Google Drive with all templates. I already have these templates in my Google Drive because from past 1 or 2 months I am using this Certify EM add-on. If you are the very first user, compulsory you are supposed to click these examples for first time. Then only in your Google Drive those sample copies will appear. Now I want to modify it. So I need to click this particular copy. Okay, and I need to choose make a copy. Please observe. I want to modify any one of these possible certificates. Then I need to click and I need to select make a copy. Please observe. Okay, creating copy of golden. That comment that was coming. Please observe. In your drive, copy of the golden, because for the standard templates, direct changes we may not incorporate. Compulsory we are supposed to create copy of the template. In that copy of the template only we are supposed to include changes. Please remember. So copy of the template we need to create first. Right click, open with Google Slides. Okay, this certificate declares that name of the participant will come, other identifier it will come, the organization name it will come, has completed, title is there. This title I told you already, whatever you are typing in this place that will be copied. Suppose if by mistake if anything is changes here, then automatically here in this place same will be reflected. So purposefully in the place of the title, whenever you are designing the certificate, it is better to type the title very clearly. I am removing. I don't want to show the date and everything. Even I don't want to show the certificate number also. Okay, the certificate declares that Mr. Murthy from KJRL College of Organization has completed ICT webinar. Here I want to show the change like has successfully participated in the ICT lecture series conducted by KGRL College Autonomous Bhimavaram. Okay, so in this way we may include the changes. So I want to include my logo. Upload from my computer. Please observe, upload from my computer option is there. KGRL college logo. It is So I may include the college logo in this way. So I may upload another image. That is signature of my principal. So now certificate template that is ready. Suppose this line, yellow line, I don't want to keep. Then I may remove. That is my wish. Please observe in the place of the background, if I am selecting any image, let us see what will happen. Please observe. Here in the background option, simply I added a badge. Even you may add a color or gradient or image. In the place of background, you may add color or gradient or image. That is as per your wish. Here I am selecting some image. For every text, here you may change the alignment also. You may change alignment also. So name, organization name, ICT lecture series, everything centrally aligned. They are centrally aligned here. If you want to change the complete layout, then you may change this layout. Here it will show the animations for these slides basically. If you want to zoom it, whenever you are designing something, in this way you may clearly observe each and every character. So whenever all the changes they are completed, compulsory you are supposed to close this window to keep all the changes, because you are doing all the changes in the web. You are performing all these things in the Google Drive. Please, you are not doing all these things in your computer. So here directly there is no specific save button. So here copy of the golden, that is there. Here you may change the name of the template also. ICT certificate by VVSM. Easily to recall the name, ICT certificate by VVSM. That name I want to give. Now I am closing this particular window. So where is my form? Here. Here instead of golden, I want to use the custom template. Please observe here. Whenever you are clicking here, all the possible templates they will come. But here you are selecting the custom template. You are designing a new template that we want to use now. Here select a new file. So whatever you designed, that will come. I am selecting this one and I am saving. And now I want to see the sample. I am clicking email me some sample. In the meanwhile, let us see the preview also. kgrlecontent@gmail.com. Full name. I am submitting. Let us go to the inbox. Please observe. This is the sample we are getting. This is the sample. We included all these changes. Okay. Now another time I filled really the fields like my name Murthy VVS from KJRL College. So I obtained the certificate as per my design. So this is the way to send certificate automatically. Please observe here the responses option is there. In the spreadsheet, you may identify all the responses to whom you issued the certificate very clearly. In the certify EM option, please observe here certificate records are there. Click it. Here true means to them successfully the certificate sent. That is the meaning. Here whenever true is indicating, that is the indication the certificate was successfully sent to the particular person. Now please observe certification is on. Purposefully I am making it as the off. Certification is off. So then automatically the form will not accept any responses. Now I am changing to accepting responses. Please observe, but still certification is off. Now I want to see the preview. What is your email ID? kgrlecontent@ gmail.com. What is your name? My name is Mr. VVSM. From where you are participating? I am participating from KGRL College. Okay, submit the form. Okay, I submitted the form. Thank you. Why I am not receiving my certificate? Why I am not receiving my certificate? Because where it is? In this form, in the place of responses, you are accepting, but in the place of the certify EM, purposefully we off this particular field. Certification is off. Then certificate will not be sending to the particular person. Okay. Then what we are supposed to do? No need to tell them once again to fill the form. Please click the add-on. Please click the certify EM. Please click resend certificates. One more time I am saying. Please click add-on. Please click certify EM. Please click resend certificates. Please observe here. We issued a certificate to Mr. Murthy VVS. Already processed. So, yes, that is showing like yes. But here purposefully or by mistake certification is off. So, certificate that was not sent to the Mr. VVSM. So, here in the resend wing that is showing like no, that is not processed. Then please click reprocess. Then please click reprocess. Please observe it is working. So what is the use of this particular trick? Whenever you are designing a certificate, if you are giving the form link to everybody, they will fill the form. Purposefully you will keep this certification as the off. Then you may choose the particular email ID to which if you want to send certificate, click the reprocess. If you don't want to send the certificate, don't click the reprocess. Please observe here. Yes, the response came like yes. Now I will check my inbox. Please observe. Now that certificate that delivered to my inbox. Please observe the change. Name. Purposefully I typed like VVSM. With the same name. I received my certificate. With the same name I received my certificate. That is the usage of the resend certificates. Even sometimes some participants they may ask the organizer like we haven't received my certificate, we have not received my certificate. then you are supposed to go to this add-on and click the certify em and click the recent certificates label and observe a window. In this window, please identify where you are observing no, then click reprocess, then automatically certificate will move to the participant inbox. Sir, already here yes is there. Even what will happen if I am reprocessing it once again? Again certificate will move to their inbox one more time. Even for successful generation of the certificate also you may reprocess. You are my close friend. I already sent a certificate to you, but by mistake you deleted that particular mail from your inbox. You made a request to me, Murthy, please send my certificate once again. Then no need to say please fill the form once again. Am I clear? No need to say to them please fill the form once again. No need to say like that. Please simply check the recent option, check their email ID and click reprocess. Click reprocess. Once again the same certificate will be redirecting to their inbox. Please observe, already the certificate was successfully sent to my inbox, but again I am clicking the reprocess button, that is working on the same issue. Reprocess. So see, in the inbox again the certificate is appearing. Is it okay to everyone? So here certificate records, in the certificate records automatically you will verify to whom you successfully sent all the certificates. The successful cases you will observe in this place. Am I clear? The failed cases you will observe in the recent certificates window. Whenever here no is coming, you are supposed to click the reprocess. If anybody is requesting to send the certificate one more time, then also you are supposed to reprocess. That is the story. Even here some advanced settings are there. Please observe, even in the certify em advanced settings are there. What is the use of those advanced settings? After submission, thanks for your submission, thank you for your submission, that is okay. If you passed, you will receive a printable certificate shortly. No need to keep it. Actually, whenever you are conducting a quiz examination, you are supposed to keep it. Is it okay? After submission, thanks for your submission or thanks for your participation in our webinar, that is okay. So unwanted part you may remove. Name of the sender. So who is the coordinator for your program? That name you may type in this place. What is the subject of the mail ID? This is the participation certificate from KGRL college. Here you may type like that. Same subject of the email that will be observed as the subject of the email ID. Content. Here you may type, dear sir/madam, namaste, thanks for your participation in this webinar. We are sending your participation certificate as attachment to this mail. That story you will write here in this place. What is the type of the form? Whether if you want to send the certificate in the PDF form or in the image form, that you may select in this place, PDF or image. Generally we will send like PDF. We will send via email. If you are sending via Google Drive, they are supposed to check their Google Drive. They will not receive any email ID. They are supposed to check in their Google Drive. Generally we are supposed to check email only. In some websites they will tell like, if you are selecting Google Drive in this place, you may send more than 100 certificates. If you are selecting email, if you are sharing via email, you may send only 100 certificates. Yes, that is true. By using Certify EM, we will send only 100 certificates, 100 certificates only in one day. There is no chance to send more than 100 certificates for normal users. If in your college G Suite is available, by using the G Suite pack, you may send nearly 1500 certificates within a single day. Without G Suite, we may send only 100 certificates in a day. But whenever we are selecting Google Drive, some members or some websites they are telling like, whenever you are changing the settings to Google Drive, you may send more than 100 certificates. No, that is not true. For the previous webinars, uh, what we are conducted from our college side, we already tested this particular option. But whenever we are selecting email or Google Drive, only we are able to send 100 certificates only. So it is always better to choose email only. Okay na? After typing all these things, please save your changes. So these are the basic things you are supposed to perform before sending the certificate to the participant via Certify EM add-on. So this is the end for this session. In the next session, I will tell about another add-on that is known as the Timify. By using that add-on, you may include timer in the quiz. You may set the time. After 20 minutes, the student is not supposed to give the answer. Automatically the form should be closed. You may include a timer in the form also. So in the next session, I want to explain about the timer, how to include the timer in the Google form. So thank you one and all. Thank you.